So you've probably been wondering why I haven't been really uploading this week. It's for a good reason this time, and it's because I haven't really been feeling too great this most of the week. So I've kind of been giving myself a good amount of rest. That way I can feel refreshed for when I actually upload again. But there are some things I do want to talk about. Firstly, I did actually manage to get my hands on Touhou 18 and 20. So, you can. I still don't have access to Touhou 19 yet. But once I do get access to Touhou 19, I will I will 100% be doing at least one episode. It'll actually be probably like 2 episodes of the Touhou 1cc challenge. So, because, of course, I have to get access to Touhou 19 in order for me to get everything else that I need. That's the only one I'm missing access to now. But other than that, I'm pretty much almost ready to actually give a final episode of the Touhou 1cc challenge. And I'm saving working on that until I get Touhou 19, just in case Touhou 6 and 18 don't take very long for me to get pet through. So which is why I would add 19 and 20, but I feel like with how much I have played Touhou 6 since I got it working, and I have been playing it quite a bit lately since then, I feel like Touhou 6 and 18 would be just fine as one video. And then having Touhou 19 and 20 be another one on top of that. But, again, I'm saving for when I get access to Touhou 19 just to be safe. And basically do what I did with Touhou 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, where I played those five in one single video. And goddamn. And again, if I had only tackled Touhou 10 and 11, yeah, it would not have been very long. Especially when. So, the 12, 13, and 14 also didn't take very long for me to complete either. Which is why. Which is why I, included them with 10 and 11. Because otherwise you're going to get a video that was under 20 minutes. It would not have been very long. You have gotten 2 videos that were under 20 minutes, and honestly, I felt like, you know what, it's best I just work on it's just best I get all 5 of those included, which is why I'm saving Touhou 6, 18, 19, and 20 for when I actually get access to Touhou 19 again. Just in case something like that happens. Because you never can be too sure. So, because of that, but other than that, I am almost ready to, actually continue and probably finish. Actually give an ending to the Touhou 1cc challenge. But again, just have to get access to Touhou 19. I probably will soon at some point. But yep, have access to Touhou 18 and 20 now. And not only that, but I also have access to Mystia's Izakaya once more. Now, the games were gifted to me by a special someone who I am I'm very thankful. Because this means I can make, like, more videos on the games for all of you. So it's like, it helps not just me out, but helps you all out as well. But yeah, I'm happy about that. Just gotta get access to Touhou 19, and then once I get access to Touhou 19, I can not only continue and finish the Touhou 1cc challenge, but I can start on my I can start on that Touhou 19 playthrough, like I did with Touhou 3 and 9, where I play through each character's story for a video, and then that's it. Yeah. And I'm going to be honest, I have mentioned in the past that Touhou 19 is the worst of the 3 1v1 style Touhou games. Like, it is the worst. And whenever I get to showing it, you will understand why if you haven't seen it or played it yourself. Like, it's not a bad game. Like, it's not a bad game. Like, it's a good game, but after playing Touhou 9, like, it just feels terrible to play. I'm not going to get into specifics as to why that is. Right now, you'll get to it. I'll get to it whenever whenever I'm able to play it again. But other than that, yeah, that's it. Another thing I did want to talk about is the YouTuber SMG4, who has been making videos since 2011, is ending the SMG4 series next month on the 27th. With one final video, which is going to be an SMG4 movie. Now, I don't want to get into specifics right now, because I do plan on making a video on that. Probably be uploaded tomorrow, most likely. So, be on the lookout for that. I'm not going to tackle the topic right now in this video. But, yeah, it's honestly crazy to think. And another thing I did want to... Shit, what did I want to talk about again? Oh yeah, that's right. I have a lot of footage. I have a lot of Master Duel footage. I have a lot of Melty Blood footage. I have a lot of Master Duel footage. Like, I got a bunch of, like, footage for stuff as well on top of it. All this that I'm working on. So, yeah, if you see, like, a barrage of, like, Melty Blood, Master Duel, or Street Fighter videos, that's why I just merely have, like, a bunch of footage for those games just ready to make videos with. So it's like, god damn, I've got a lot of work to work on. And speaking of a lot of stuff to work on, I still do plan on making that video for Touhou 6, the one I've kind of been, like, hinting at working on. Since, I read that Touhou 6 creepypasta, which honestly was not that great. But, yeah, that's still being worked on, as well as everything else I'm doing and all that. So it's like, I am basically a one-man team. Like, everything you're seeing everything is done by me. Just me, myself. So it's like, for one person, that is a lot of, it is a lot of work. And next month, I will have another game testing video, which is something I have not done in a year. Like, the last game I actually made a video on testing was Violet Detector. This was the last game I did a testing video on. And that was last year. It's crazy. I think it's been that long. Well, actually no. Actually, though, that's technically wrong, because I did at one point work on a game test video for Hiso Tensoku. I just never uploaded it. I deleted it because I was not happy with it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not too happy with it. I'm just gonna scrap it. Also because, you know, the game is not very good. So it's like, yeah, it just really wasn't worth uploading. But it was finished. I just decided not to upload it and I deleted it. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah, if you don't count this scrapped video, the last game test video I did upload on the channel was for Violet Detector. Other than that, but other than this, yeah, it's been a year now, so it's been so long, man. But yeah, this game, not very good. I don't like. I think it's it feels terrible to play. But yeah, I just know someone's gonna send a hate comment telling me like I have no idea what I'm talking about, or it's gonna get better this game, or it's gonna skill issue for me not liking that, saying that it's terrible to play. Like, it just feels like, again, whenever I play, like, take like, you know, I played like a couple of the older Guilty Gear games. Like, I've played quite a few fighting games on PC with controller, and they felt perfectly fine to play with the controller. Played Hiso Tensoku with the controller, it just felt terrible to play. I played with, you know, the default button layout that the game comes with on the keyboard, still felt terrible to play. The only way I was able to actually make it feel somewhat playable for me was have the move keys, WASD, and the attack keys to be the arrow keys. That was the only way for me it would have been comfortable for me to play. And even then, it still didn't feel very good. It just felt awful to play. Like, and again, whenever I play the main, like the actual mainline Touhou games, I use controller. Except for like Touhou 9 and the PC-98 games, I use keyboard for those. It just feels better to play keyboard for those. Well, Touhou 9 at least. Touhou 1 through 5. I kind of have to play with the keyboard anyway for those. Because, you know, PC-98, DOSBox, for whatever reason, doesn't want me to like map controls to a controller for whatever reason. So I have to play the keyboard for those. Which I honestly don't mind. But yeah, it just feels like playing Hiso Tensoku just felt wrong. So I scrapped that video. But obviously I made a video on it already, so obviously you know the game works. Like, anyways, most of the testing video for Heiso Tensoku was basically me just trying to get things to work properly, you know, try to get the feel of it. That was basically most of the video anyway, and it was because of that it just wasn't worth uploading, so like, no, scrap it. But yeah, as to what game I'm going to be making a test video on next month, I'm not going to spoil it, but I will say that it is something I have done a playthrough with on this channel like a couple of years ago. So, and again, that could be that obviously that could be anything, but as of right now, I'm just going to leave it at that. What you think it will be just is speculation. So, yeah. Think of that what you will. Interpret it. You could, again, it could be any game. But I've done a playthrough on with it over the past couple of years. So, like, again, it could be anything. Of course, it's a but I will give another hint. I will give 2 hints. It is a physical game. As in, it's not digital only or on Steam or anything like that. It is physical, and it is a pretty old game. I'm not talking like old, like NES, Super Nintendo. I'm not talking that old. I'm talking like Wii, GameCube, Xbox, PlayStation 2 era game. As to what it is, I'm just not going to tell you, but I'm going to leave you with those hints. As well as, you know, it is a playthrough I have done. I've done recently over the past couple of years, so yeah, and in fact, I was actually playing it last night as well on the PS3, so again, as to what it could be, it's up to interpretation. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah. Let me know what you think it will be in the comments. But again, one more thing I did want to talk about is that video for Touhou 6 I have been wanting to make. I'm still working on that, so I mean, I've obviously already mentioned it already, but I'm working on it. But at the same time, like, it's taking a lot of work, time and work. So it's like, I'm over here, like, I'm working on getting footage for, like, Master Duel, Street Fighter, Melty Blood, working on series for that. For Melty Blood, ranked series for Melty Blood, which I do need to get back into at some point. Because it has been like 2-3 weeks since I uploaded the first episode for that. And then I've got stuff like the Toad 1cc challenge I also still need to, like, obviously work on as well. And then there's, like, topics I want to talk about. There's some creepypastas I want to read even. Like, it's just so much. Like, there's just so much I'm working on. And again, it's just me working on these videos. So there's no team behind the channel. It's just me. So not only am I working on all those videos, I'm also working on, you know, the video for Touhou 6, and I also want time to, like, my time to myself as well. So yeah, I'm kind of it's very tiring, let me tell you. And with me not having felt very well most of the week, it's also putting a strain on. That's putting a strain on me as well. But I will get it done at some point. But yeah, that's all I really have to talk about. Thank you for hearing me ramble on. Look forward to that SMG4 video tomorrow, and I'll see you then.